Hi guys, I keep getting this question for people that are, learning that I'm homeschooling. They keep saying to me, what are you, how much does it cost to homeschool? And I really don't think that question has an answer because it depends on what you're doing and what you actually, the kind of curriculum that you're actually using in the first place. Like, if you decide that you want your child to be at home and learn on the internet in terms of go to a virtual school or something like that, then you obviously have to pay a monthly fee for that. You might find it easier because it means you don't have to think about the curriculum. The child can literally just sit in front of the internet, or in front of the computer daily, and just do exactly what they are told. It's basically like being in school, but being in the house. I didn't want that for my son because I wanted to give him more of a varied education rather than for him to just sit in front of a desk all day and just do, the same thing. So it depends on what you are looking to achieve with your child. So, and the thing is as well, it doesn't have to be extremely expensive. Some people, go spending money on all these books, like really expensive. I'm not talking about just like, a few textbooks. I'm talking about they actually buy like sets, these like curriculum sets. It's almost like having your online school but offline. And so, some of these packages can cost quite a lot of money. So that in that sense, it depends on if you're getting these type of books. But for me, I'm doing it very low cost. I use Montessori method, some of the Montessori methods. So I kind of mix it up, and a lot of the materials that I use, I either make them myself, or find some alternatives from the dollar store or from the thrift store, or sometimes I might buy them but second hand or something, or if I do buy them I might check online for the cheapest deal for that specific thing. So I'll like use Montessori products, Montessori methods, type equipment, as I should say, work equipment, and I also do worksheets. I also have a few books as well, textbooks that I've bought from a store in the UK called WH Smith's, and I've also bought some from the pound store. Typical example, the books that I've bought from WH Smith's have all cost about £3 each. I've bought about 5 of those this year, so that's like £15. Then the other books that I've bought have been from the pound store, which is, so they're basically £1 each. And some of the equipment that I've made, I've bought the stuff from the pound store or from the thrift store, or just using equipment that I have around the house. You can even teach your child using, the equipment you have around the house. I'm talking about for my son's age anyway. My son's 4 years old, so it's not going to be the same necessarily for as they get older. But it doesn't have to cost a bomb. A lot of people are asking me this question because they're thinking that it's costing a lot of money, and how am I doing it? How can you homeschool your child? It must cost you a ridiculous amount of money, because they're thinking about it in terms of the school system and all the equipment that they have there. You don't have to have all of those things. You don't have to go out and buy all of those things. You can either buy some stuff, or you can actually use some of the equipment that you have in your home, or you can buy stuff from the pound store, like I said, or you can go to the thrift store and find stuff. You can even go onto in this country they have this website called textbooks.co.uk, I think it is, and they sell all textbooks second hand. Or you go onto Amazon as well, you can get cheap books. I actually got my Jolly Phonics books from Amazon for a ridiculous price. I think there was like £2 for all of the whole set, and it's more than that in the store. So look for the cheapest deals on the internet, and also free worksheets on websites. There are free worksheets on so many blogs. Even I've got some free worksheets on my blog, and there's free worksheets on so many other blogs as well, that you can just literally just print them out. So if you've got a printer at home, you can just print them out, and you can have like a whole, curriculum even from just printing it out. Obviously, it's going to print the worksheets. The cost of the ink is going to cost, something, but it means that you don't have to go out and buy something. You've literally just got it right there. The internet is such a massive resource. You can find so much information on the internet, literally free of charge. You don't necessarily have to join any of these online schools. my son, he has actually, one thing I forgot to say is I'm actually with ABC Mouse. And I find ABC Mouse good because of the fact that it doesn't just focus on maths and English, or letters and phonics, whatever, letters and numbers. It also focuses on certain like life sciences as well, which is on there, which is very, very, very good, and geography as well. That there's a lot of topics in there that it covers. So that's why I like it, because times when he doesn't feel like doing Montessori, times when he doesn't feel like doing like worksheets, times when he doesn't want to go to a field trip or go to the park or whatever, he can just do half an hour on the iPad, the ABC Mouse, and at least he gets something in. So that's for me, and I pay, I think it's about £12 a month or something like that, or is it that? Yeah, I think it's about £12 a month. But the way I'm seeing it for me is, obviously I work from home, so it's fine for me. But I'm seeing it as, the amount of money that I'm spending every month is nothing compared to how much I would be spending if he was at a private school. I was spending £800 or something. It was £840 a month for him to go to school, and I was obviously earning money, but the money that I was earning, I don't really think it was actually. It kind of didn't really fit in to how much I was actually spending on that school. So me working from home, and him not going to private school, I'm actually earning more money in a sense. If you kind of understand what I'm saying. But all I'm saying to you, the point of this video is that it doesn't have to cost a bomb to homeschool your child. If you want to do it and you're scared of the cost, it doesn't actually have to cost a lot of money if you are resourceful and you know how to pull your resources to buy things or get things or make things cheaply, rather than going and spending £40 on some movable alphabet on Amazon or Montessori website or whatever. In this country I've seen some of the movable alphabets and they cost £40, which is ridiculous. I made my own movable alphabet. You can make it with tiles, or you can make it with wooden blocks, whatever. You don't need all of those fancy things to educate your child. I mean, you can if you really want to spend that sort of money, but it's not necessary. And some people also are scared, thinking about they have to create some sort of classroom exactly like it is in the school, and if it's not, then it's not going to be worth it. You don't necessarily have to do that. You don't even necessarily need to have like some kind of elaborate setup if you don't want to. I don't have that because I don't have a massive house, so that's the reason why I don't have an elaborate setup. But it works fine for me. My son's got a desk, and that's where he does his work, and then we've got like boxes and everything for where all his stuff is. But it hasn't cost me a lot of money at all. So if you're scared of the cost, please realise that you can actually make. To recap, you can either make your items at home to help you with your homeschooling. Use the internet. The internet's there because the internet's there to give you information literally free of charge. So just so much information on the internet. Use the internet. Go to thrift stores. Go to the pound store or the dollar store in the States. Go to websites like Amazon and eBay to find like either second hand or stuff for a cheaper price. But it doesn't have to be really ridiculously expensive. You can use products or items in your own home to teach your children. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. Please do click on the link below for the blog and for the books that we have for sale. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.